Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while, but let's talk about the Ukraine Cinematic Universe submod for the extended timeline mod for Europa Universalis 4. Because I was watching Zelensky's Twitch stream the other day, and he announced that he was changing the focus tree that he was going down. He was initially going to go down the survival tree that eventually ends with you joining NATO and the EU, but he decides he's going to go down the alternative focus tree now, wherein he attempts to rebuild Kiev, the Kievan-Rus, and restore Ukraine to its historical borders before the Mongols and before the Tsardom of Muscovy exists. So as you can see, we have Ukraine here, we have Russia, and initially the goal was to join the European Union. That was the initial goal, but we're taking this tree. So what we need to do is ensure our sovereignty, consolidate the state, advance the Dnieper, and restore Kiev. And from there on, they'll be able to press their claims on Ruthia and eventually make it to Moscow. And Zelensky is so committed to this focus tree that he's decided to even put it up on his website. So let's go take a look at that. Okay, so here we go. This is Zelensky's Twitch feed. This is where he announced the change in strategy for his EU4 streams going forward. Decree of the President of Ukraine, number 17, 2024, about the territories of the Russian Federation historically inhabited by Ukrainians. See what I mean? He's going down the Restore Ukraine focus tree, and it couldn't come soon enough. Given the fact that over the centuries, Russia has systematically committed and continues to commit actions aimed at destroying national identity, oppressing Ukrainians, violating their rights and freedoms, including on lands historically inhabited by them. In Kuban, I cannot pronounce that. I cannot pronounce that either. Within the boundaries of modern, okay, so we have a list of oblasts. So let's just take a look at it and see which oblasts that this would include within Russia. So he is saying Kursk, Belgorod, Rostov. Is he saying Krasnodar Krai? Was that one of the listed areas? Yep. And Voronezh. Okay, so that would be there. So he's saying that these areas here are all actually part of Ukraine and they're not part of Russia, and he's announcing claims to it. So Ukraine is going to get cores on this area, and if these areas ever get annexed by Ukraine as part of the peace settlement, they will be considered national provinces, and they will probably be a series of events that will allow you to convert their culture from Russian to Ukrainian. Emphasizing the need for the Russian Federation to comply with international obligations to ensure Ukrainians living in its territories, including those historically inhabited by ethnic Ukrainians. By the way, this is using Google Translate, so if this sounds really weird, that's the reason why some of this is a bit weird. The right to receive education in the Ukrainian language and its free use, civil, social, culture, and religious rights, access to Ukrainian language mass media, and the right to peaceful assembly, International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights. So, yeah. The Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine should develop, with the involvement of international experts, representatives of the World Congress of Ukrainians, an action plan for preserving the national identity of Ukrainians in the Russian Federation by presumably annexing them to Ukraine. I don't think there is a mechanic in Europa Universalis 4 that allows you to have some kind of control over lands that are marginally part of another state, unless they want to set it up as like a client state or a vassal of Ukraine, or would it be a colony? I don't know what the mechanic is they're going to use yet. Working out the issue of collecting and studying facts and testimonies about crime committed against Ukrainians who lived in the territories of Russia. Okay. The policy of forced Russification, preservation of historical memory, intensification of work on countering disinformation and propaganda of the Russian Federation against that, development of interaction between Ukraine and peoples enslaved by Russia. So, Yeah, it's basically it's not so much in terms, but it's implied that he's going down the claim Western Russia focus tree. There will also be dual citizenship offered to all Ukrainians living in Russia. So I gotta say, it's a bold move. It doesn't exactly use the word claim yet, but it's definitely heading in that direction. We've heard repeatedly throughout this conflict that there is a desire to break up Russia, to overthrow Putin, to not to have war crimes, to liberate the various minority populations. And this is a step in that direction. And Zelensky, he's going to do it. He's going to go down this focus tree. We're going to have break the Tartar yoke. We're going to have recruit. He's going to recruit the Cossacks. That's part of it. Conquer Moscow, conquer Novgorod. They are going to be part of the Kievan-Rus reborn, and maybe we'll also take Belarus too while we're at it. I mean, the possibilities, my friends, are endless. So make sure to check out Zelensky's Twitch streams. I know I cover them like almost daily at this point, but it's kind of like DSP. It's just like stuff happens literally on a daily basis. And because of that, it's I almost feel like I have to keep covering it because you have stuff like this going on, and I just think it's kind of significant, and I think it's a brave decision when the war score is going down, uh, that it's heading in that direction. So God bless everybody. Pray for Ukraine. Pray for F-16s, and that's all we have for today.